Hi guys, Ryan here. Just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about my experience with an unsedated endoscopy, that's also known as an upper GI. It's been a little while back now. I just haven't got around to making the video just yet, but I wanted to share with you. If you've ever had anything else done, like dental surgery without sedation, braces, all of that was way worse for me than unsedated upper endoscopy. I rode my bike to get the procedure done. I also rode my bike to get my dental surgery done, like my bicycle. It's like a 4 mile ride there. The entire way home, when I got the dental surgery done, like every bump, I could feel it in my jaw. Nothing like that with this. There should not be pain at all during an upper endoscopy. That's really a sign that something is going extremely wrong with the procedure if there is pain. So that was one of the reasons why I opted to not have sedation. My understanding of it was that outcomes are actually better. There's less chance for something to go wrong if you don't have sedation than if you do, because I think because then you can communicate with the doctor if you're experiencing any pain. So I do recommend having a little throat spray or gargle. That's what I had. It tasted like Oragel, so just something to kind of numb my throat up a little bit. And I get to the place and I go in. I think I have my bike shorts on. I didn't have a beard at the time. The first thing, like off the bat, is like the nurse who took me in was like questioning about when my last period was, and I was like trying to convince her that I was male, and she didn't believe me. And anyway, I get past that, and I get they want to put an IV in my arm, just like an unused one. And I'm like, why do I need this? I question it a little bit, and then she comes back. She's like, well, the doctor just wants you to have it. I guess that would be in case they need to do an emergency blood transfusion or something. I think they were really thinking they were still going to talk me into getting some anesthesia, which I was dead set on not getting. From there, I go into the doctor's room, like into the surgery room. There's like 5 people in there. They have like all these things stuck on me, heart rate monitors. It is way overkill, in my opinion. And they're still trying to talk me out of having it done without sedation. And by the way, the majority of endoscopies done in the world are done without sedation. Europe, I think it's like 50-50. The US, it's like probably 95% or more done with sedation. Just like I said, they want to bill you a lot, have multiple billing, then for the anesthesiologist and all of that stuff. It's really ridiculous. I believe that if more people knew how simple this procedure was, in fact, if I ever this done again, I'm gonna have this videotaped so that you guys know how easy it is. I think it will save lives if more people are willing to have this done. And I personally think it should just be something where you call the doctor up, you make an appointment for stomach pain, and the doctor tells you don't eat the night before the appointment. You just walk into the doctor's office, and he takes a look down your throat with a maybe just one of those manual ones that are not like an electronic camera, just to see what's going on. And that it's just mind-boggling the amount of overkill that there was for this procedure. So they try to talk me out of having it done. I'm like, nah, it's ridiculous. Like, well, we're probably going to have to cancel it, and you'll probably have to come back again if you have if you squirm too much or if you start gagging. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. And yeah, so they numb my throat up, and I closed my eyes, but then I opened them for a split second while he was starting to insert it. And that's when I did gag a slight bit. I closed my eyes again, and I had no problem whatsoever after he got it inserted. And my salivatory glands did start making a lot of liquid. At that time, they had like a dentist thing in my mouth to dry it out. My nose ran a little bit, and my eyes watered a little bit too. I wouldn't really call it crying. It was just because like my body was making so much salivation to try to like dissolve this thing that it thought was like food that was in my mouth. And really no pain going in, wasn't too bad. Then they blew my stomach up with a little air to help look around. That was a little painful. It caused some cramps, and nothing that I don't deal with every day as a person with stomach issues. So it was really interesting how the procedure actually replicated my normal symptoms. And then he did a biopsy of my duodenum, which is the part that leads to the small intestine. And he warned me there'd be a couple little pinches. And that felt literally like a shot, just a little pinch. and pulled a little bit of the lining of the stomach off to take out and biopsy. He did stick some tools down, and I kind of like looked at the tools, and I'm not sure exactly how that works, but recommend just keeping your eyes closed, and this is going to be a cinch. Yeah, hardly felt anything. The worst part was when he took it out. It felt like I was throwing up, and did cause me just to have a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of pain, but it only lasted for a split second. He went very fast with taking it out, which I think I've heard before that they often do. I don't know if it would have been worse if he went slower or not, but yeah, it really wasn't bad. As soon as he took it out, I was like, oh my gosh, doc, that's it. That's like, you replicated my symptoms. And the nurse is like all freaked out because I said something right away and like thought I was going to throw up. And I was like, no, I don't have to throw up. I just wanted him to know that that's like replicating my symptoms. I will say it made me a little queasy, just a little. If you ever rode a roller coaster, like with a lot of loops or something, I did have a little bit of that feeling afterwards, but I was nowhere near throwing up. Like I was actually much closer to throwing up when I had that dental surgery done. And yeah, I would say really no pain at all, just a little discomfort during it. And the procedure itself took less than 5 minutes, and I was in and out of the whole place. They made me wait a little while, in the waiting room and everything. So I was in and out like within 45 minutes. Didn't wait at all after the procedure, just hopped on my bike and pedaled back home. So yeah, recommend giving it a try, and just want to be the voice of a reasonable American who doesn't demand to be over medicated. Anyway, good luck with it, and let me know what your experience is like if you give it a try unsedated. Have not had a lower endoscopy unsedated. I might still have that done in the future and would make a video about that then too. So good luck, and thanks for watching.